Tonight's good sort is Margaret Puller from Pukiro. Margaret was tired of the state of the Southland Town Cemetery, so she called on her community and got to work to restore it. Here's Hayden Jones.
For most of her life, Margaret Puller lived next door to her husband's late family. When she peered over that fence, she never really liked what she saw.
It didn't look as though anybody loved it anymore.
And whomever you bump into around Pukiro, population 400, seems to agree.
Pretty messy.
Yeah. Lots of weeds.
The place was a bit of a bomb site.
A number of us were concerned that it wasn't being cared in the way it needed to be cared for.
So Margaret formed a committee.
I'll do 1876.
But first,
You go down many rabbit holes.
Margaret's daughter Karen had to hunt
Before you touch a grave, you need to get the permission of the descendant.
and hunt.
So there was 46 burials in approximately 23 unmarked graves.
She found nearly everyone.
Most of them were delighted to hear that we'd found their ancestors' grave.
Then it was time to work. Catherine sprayed wet and forget on the headstones of those forgotten.
It's just amazing how they've come up.
Then she got to work on the landscaping.
I get a lot of help from the birds and the rabbits.
And when they needed extra hands, the school had plenty of those because there were
Weeds. Yeah.
Anzac Day is also sorted with handmade wreaths. The council helped with money and manpower. Today they're finishing off a new ashes beam ready for their first inhabitant.
These guys have just got a massive cross-section of really good people involved.
Oh, I've done a great job of tidying the place up.
And 98-year-old John provided bricks from the factory his grandfather built.
So they wanted something local.
They finished it all off with a
Kiosk.
It has every inhabitant and fallen soldier listed.
Fabulous.
So now, in the cemetery many forgot or actually couldn't find, locals have their place picked out,
Yeah, just down the hill a wee bit, yeah.
including Margaret, who will rest beside her late husband and son Philip.
My name's already on the stone, just no dates yet.
And honouring their past,
I'm sure they lie very comfortably here.
they've learnt something that will help them well into the future.
To be patient and to listen very carefully and to not give up.
Hayden Jones, One News.